Alright, so we have the Woodcraft frame sliders for the Kawasaki Ninja H2SX SE. I have the 2018 year. So I've already gone ahead and removed the motor mount for the engine. And it's this one with this that connects to the tube. So this is a size, what size was this? Size 14 socket. So if you have a size 14 socket with the extension, that will help so that we clear the body panel here. So I've already removed it, just placed it here, and then I've gone ahead and so it says to add some indices on the supply 10 millimeter bolts before installation and torque it to 40 foot-pounds. So excuse that there. So forward motor mount, that is a, let's see, size 8 hex bit, so that fits in there nicely, and torque it to 40 foot-pounds. And then what's next is going to add this the Woodcraft block on it, and so the big part goes to the non-threaded side, which this is a threaded side, I think. No, this is the non-threaded, so the big size goes up there, and then the threaded one goes to the threaded one hole below here. And then you just put this in here and just screw it down. So I like to just hand tight things down first, just to make sure everything's all nicely aligned. And then once you can't go anymore, then what size? Oh, that was a size 5 hex bit, size 5. Yep. So you just go ahead and just put that on there and just spin it to tighten it down, and then that's it for that one, for the right side. Also, do note that the let's see, the base here, the longer base, and you would know, like once you buy these, the longer base goes to the left side of the bike, so on the other side. Alrighty, and the short side goes on the right. So that's the only thing you gotta take note of when you install these. But pretty straightforward. I do have a jack here just to lift up the engine just a little bit. I think I was having some like alignment issue with it, because you're screwing the bolts into an aluminum metal inside. So I was hand tightening through it, and you should be able to hand tighten all the way through. If you can't, then that means the hole in there is not lined up, and so you may need a floor jack with a wooden block. And you don't have to jack up that high, but just enough to just align it, and you just gotta do trial and error until you can just hand tighten it all the way through. And then once you're done with hand tightening through the bolt down here, then you torque it down with your torque wrench. That's pretty much it. So a good tip that I learned while doing this is that as you tighten the bolt inside here, the spacer will want to turn. So the hole here, what I did was to help me get this alignment correctly, to get space to tighten this down, is kind of keep this here for a little bit, just enough space so that way you can put the hex key in here. I'll show you. Oops, I need that. So I'll put that in here and just kind of screw that in just slightly, so that way you can tell where it's at. And then as you torque this down, then you can tell where the hole is, so that way you can go ahead and screw down the puck. All right, and this big side is where the non-threaded side is on the spacer here. You can see it. came. And this side is a smaller one. It's a smaller diameter. You can just tell. It won't fit properly. So, or it will. And then, because that's going to act as a locking part for the bolts. So, if you have trouble getting space, because I had it up here, kind of scratched a little bit, but no one's going to take a peek at that. But yeah, so just something to think about when you're putting it in together. Alrighty, so I have space to screw this in. You just gotta screw it till it comes into the other side. I think I'll leave it at flush. Should I? Let's see. I'm gonna gently do it. I think that should be good. Yep. Looks good to me. It's not coming out.